tonight, many people are out shopping for Christmas gifts. This weekend will actually be the busiest of the holiday season as stores are filling with those buying those last-minute items. I'll probably be one of them this weekend. In fact, the National Retail Federation is expecting holiday sales to surpass $1 trillion this year. That's the first time that's ever happened. News 19's Megan Daukshis is speaking with experts as well as shoppers about their holiday spending habits this year.
I think it can be hard if you don't think ahead. You got to plan and know where you got to look for the deal, right?
As we're in the final days of the holiday season, shopping mall parking lots have been packed with cars. Shoppers coming to check off their last-minute items on their holiday list. This year, the National Retail Foundation is expecting holiday sales to surpass $1 trillion. That's around 3.5% to 4% more than last year. University of South Carolina professor Dr. Joseph Von Nessen is a research economist, and he explains why we're seeing record sales.
Both we're seeing an increase in overall demand, which is fueling higher levels of sales, but part of it is just due to rising prices because we have seen high levels of inflation in recent years. So you put those two factors together, and that's what generates these record volumes of sales in terms of measuring it in dollars.
Dr. Von Nessen says since 2020, prices are up about 25%, whereas wages are only up around 22 to 23%. He says this causes consumers to lose purchasing power, but they're getting it back.
They're slowly clawing it back because inflation has come down significantly, but they're still looking to make up for lost ground. And so that's causing them to be more bargain focused and more likely to be looking for good deals this year. But fortunately, they are still spending. And again, that keeps us cautiously optimistic for our economy as we move ahead into the new year.
Dr. Rana, an assistant professor at the Department of Retailing at USC, says consumers are getting smarter.
They're trying to be a little bit more informed, a little bit more knowledgeable how they buy and what it truly means and what brings more value for their money in general. So it's not about volume, but it's more about the value they're getting of their hard-earned money.
News 19 asked shoppers how they feel their spending habits have been this holiday season.
Less. It is more expensive now, but I mean, it's not, you still don't get a bad deal.
So I try to wait to get the best deal for things. And I waited Black Friday, Cyber Monday to buy things, and it seems like the longer I've waited, the better it's gotten.
We like picking our favorite stores, and we shop there looking for reasonable prices.
Because I try to kind of bargain shop or use coupons. I like couponing, so I really look for a good sale. I try to get an idea beforehand so I can shop according to the sale.
Reporting from Columbia, Megan Daukshis, News 19 WLTX.
Know a lot of people are going to be out there in the stores this weekend. Check this out. On average, the National Retail Federation says consumers are going to be spending nearly $900 per person this year. That is on gifts, food, decorations, and seasonal items. If my family is listening, that will not be my family. $900 per person. That is a lot of money.